Anderson just told us that last Wednesday he held a meeting with him and the offensive linemen to kind of just go over what's been going on with the run game, things he likes, what he doesn't like. Obviously, he's a captain, so there's a certain level of leadership you expect from him. But for him to take that initiative, how does that make you feel about just the type of player he is and what he wants for this team?
Yeah, he's about all the right stuff. That's why he's elected to captain. He's a guy that, our coaching staff has a great relationship with, and so that's why he's a captain. Guys to take on those responsibilities, and I think there's a great bond between our running backs and our O-line room and our tight ends, and that's critical. And so, been encouraged by all the feedback we get from all those guys.
When there's like a players-only meeting like that, how do you, as the head coach, find out about it?
Sometimes we do, sometimes we don't. But again, we got a high level of trust with our players to where there's never any concern of anything that's being discussed. They know that we've got open doors, and plenty of times we've talked through scheme with players and things that can be helpful on their end, on our end. And I think that's the best way to be successful going forward is for everyone to understand why. What's the intent of what we're trying to do, and how can we make it better? And no egos there, and that's the best way to proceed for us.
You also kind of compared the start to 2019 when it took him a while to kind of take off. Do you see that comparison at all, or anything similar?
I honestly haven't thought back that far. Again, I've got tremendous faith that we'll be heading the right direction here quickly.
How are you guys doing from a health standpoint? T, Higgins, Pratt, do you expect them to be able to play on Sunday? Yeah,
pretty good. We'll see early in the week where T's at, but he was out there today in the walkthrough and looked good. He was doing all the stuff in the walkthrough. So he'll get a chance tomorrow to see where he's at for Wednesday's practice. Jermaine made it through the game pretty good. I'm sure he's a little bit sore, but made it through Sunday good. Or Thursday, I guess.
How are those guys on IR doing? Tyson Anderson, Cam Taylor, Britt?
Yeah, they're doing good. So Wednesday, I'll probably have more information on Wednesday, who's going to be up to practice in that 21-day window. But we'll still work through that today and tomorrow, and then Wednesday we'll have firmer answers for you.
Baltimore, what do you see as the difference between this year and last year? Obviously, a new coordinator. You've seen a lot of differences, what they're doing, their secondary or blitzing. Because they're a blitz-heavy team last couple of years. But
yeah. No, there's certainly similarities there, and they've got a lot of guys that have been in that scheme for a while. This coordinator was there and then left and then came back, so it's not all brand new, but there's certainly things that he'll want to do differently, I'm sure. It's just a 4-game sample size you got right now, 4 different styles of opponents as well, so you sort through all that to figure out what's their true identity here. But they've got a lot of players that we've played many, many times before, and they're all back, and so you try to get a good understanding of the personnel and how they use it in their scheme, and then formulate your plan.
What do you see in Lamar's passing game that has improved? There's been so much talk about the way he's gone from being a good passer to an exceptional passer.
He's always been an exceptional passer. For him, he was the MVP whenever it was. Every time we've played him, he's difficult to deal with. So I don't look at him like, wow, he's better. He's always been top notch. And then he's always been a force to deal with. He's given every team he's ever played problems. We got to work like crazy to have great plans for him and the rest of the offense because the problems that he poses. So to say that he looks better this year, he's always been a thorn for everybody he's playing against, and been a tremendous passer. Throws from any body angle, any arm angle, any distance down the field. With pinpoint accuracy, has a great knack, especially with Mark Andrews. They got such a great chemistry together, and you can see that forming with a lot of the other guys, Bateman and Duvernay and all those guys as well, and Isaiah Likely also. So just tremendous amount of respect for him as a football player, and I'd hate to minimize that he looks better this year because he's always been a force to be reckoned with.
What did you learn about Jamar in that first game at Baltimore last year with how he played and also how he handled that success that he had?
I think the handling of success is what's critical, is for a player that was new into the league to have that success on that stage against a divisional opponent and not change anything about the way that he approaches his weekly process and how full is his season. That tells me more about Jamar than anything else. That told me more about Jamar, and then how it's carried over to this season here too. So really proud of him for that. That's just the type of person, type of character that he has. I didn't learn much about him that I hadn't seen on his college tape. That first jumped out when we were studying Joe. So we've always known he's got the extremely high level of potential, and he's doing everything he can to reach that.
What was it like to see Burrow have the performances he did in 2021 against the Ravens after kind of the way that game went for him in 20? And what have you learned about him specifically in these kind of matchups against a team like Baltimore?
I think 2020 was just a chance for him to get exposure to the different styles of defense he's going to face. It's not that he was, I shouldn't speak for him, but it was a chance for him to take a season and reflect back on all those different styles that you're going to see in different environments you're going to be in, and play styles from defenses, and then come back and had a great year last year, obviously, and is looking to build off of that this year. So I think any past performance against teams in your division is always helpful for you to recall, and just against personnel and schemes and stadiums and all that kind of stuff is helpful for our whole team.
Have you heard anything from the league, Zach, about concussion protocols changing? I mean, there's been a lot of discussion at NFLPA, NFL, talking about changing those. Have they been in touch with you?
Not directly, me. Maybe I don't do good enough checking my email, so maybe in the last, I don't know, today maybe I got to send an email, who knows. But no, not directly.
And I guess along those lines, would you expect any changes in the way officials enforce personal foul hits on the quarterback?
That one's a tough one for me to answer because that one's out of my hands. So whether they're having that dialogue behind the scenes or not, we just got to keep playing football and let them police it how they want to.
You mentioned it was a small sample size, but now you're starting to get to the time of year where you have common opponents. I mean, do you weight watching those common opponents as, maybe greater than watching the Bills game last week for the Ravens? How do you kind of manage reviewing film like that?
Now, I wouldn't say as much as maybe people think. We're assessing how they've played against their opponents, and certainly there's, as a coach who majors on the offense side of the ball, there are opponents that maybe you don't watch as much, and other teams' offense that just their style of play. Teams are going to play them differently, and so there's useful information within there, but you kind of thin it out a little bit, and you focus more on the teams that maybe they'll play you similarly. So. We've got years of tape to comb through. I know it's a 4-game sample size for this season, but you got plenty of tape to comb through from years past and try to assess what you think the best plan is going to be against them.
Mathematically, it was just one of 17 games, one of 10 wins last year, but to go to Baltimore and win the way you guys did, was that more meaningful? Was there an affirmation that came with that victory?
Well, we had not done well there since I'd been here, and so I think anytime you can go on a road environment, particularly in the division, and pull out a win is good for that to sink into your team, that you can go do it, you've done it, let's go do it again. But certainly there we had not fared well. I know 3 years ago the score was close, but it didn't feel close. And then the next year obviously was they kind of blew us out, and then last year was better. So. It's important to go on the road in this division and pull out wins. Those are significant, and that's what we got to go work to do this week.
Mixon talks about kind of the poise that Burrow keeps, especially in big games and in tight situations, and how that it helps you all. I mean, how big is that, especially in a division that's been historically so close, competitive, and has plenty of good quarterbacks as well? Yeah, I mean the quarterback's a major component in how our team goes. It's for him to play his best in the big moments as he had is critical. The team's got a lot of confidence in him. He's got a lot of confidence in himself, and he puts in the work to make sure that he's prepared. So when he walks on the field, that he's going to be at his best. And so we've all got confidence that he's able to do that each week. On paper, this looks like a pretty big swing game in terms of who's going to eventually win the division at the end of the year. Do you guys feel that way? That this is definitely has, given the fact that everybody's tied right now, this is the first game against Baltimore, that it carries a lot of long-term ramifications? It's week 5, and all division games are important, and so that's all we're focused on is getting a divisional road win.
Mixon talked about, and some of the offensive line, that they're so close to breaking out and just inches away. And I know you've harped on it a little bit too. What is it that is so close that it just needs to happen for the run game to just click? Well,
yeah, I mean, we're talking inches. We're talking sustaining a block for another quarter of a second, hitting a hole a quarter second sooner, digging out of safety a quarter second sooner. So, I mean, it can be a bunch of various different things based on the scheme for that play. But again, it's something that we assess every week, every game, trying to formulate the best plan to go rush for as many yards as we can to win the game.
The hardest part of that for a running back, Joe talked about patience, but something's off a little bit, not trying to freelance thinking, oh, I could do something, and then make it worse. When you get older, you realize you just stick to it. As he said, repetitiveness is sort of like the key to it. Is that kind of the hardest thing for a younger running back versus now a veteran, that he kind of gets that now and doesn't?
Oh, I think he understands that, the consistency with the track, and so that the chemistry is there between the guys up front and the guy behind them. They got to know where you're at. You got to know how they're going to hit their blocks, and so again, I know a lot's made of it, but we feel like we'll be heading in the right direction.
When the schedule came out and you saw all 3 division road games were prime time, what was your reaction?
I don't know that I process it that way. I probably just looked at who we playing first. You do a quick scan on how the season's going to fall, but I don't know that I ever thought of it that way, to be quite honest with you. It's probably not the answer you're looking for, but that's the truth.
Were you paying attention to that 30-minute window yesterday afternoon that went pretty well for you?
I was watching on my phone. I was at a flag football game, and so I was just scanning the scores on my phone, trying my best to keep up and keep my eyes on the real game as well.
You just got the importance of Trey Flowers in your defense, especially in a matchup like this one.
Trey's done a great job. Trey steps up. He plays his role to a T. He does a great job on special teams. And then, the different roles that Lou and those coaches put him in on defense. He brings a lot of confidence with his play. Made a lot of big plays for us versus some tough matchups, whether it's in zone or man coverage. Trey just does a really good job. And, that's one of those midseason pickups last year that's really paid off well for us. And so credit to Duke and those guys and turning over all those rocks last year to get a player like that, we got on the last year of his deal, I think, and then re-signed him this offseason. And so Trey's played a big role for us, and we're happy to have him.
How big was that Baltimore game for him last year? Because after that, you were confident putting him up against any tight end in the league.
I just think he did a good job when his number was called, whether it was against Baltimore or Kansas City or whoever, San Francisco, all those teams he had to play against and play that role, against some of those bigger guys. He's got a lot of confidence about him, and we've got a lot of confidence in him as well.
Coach Harbaugh went for it at the end of the game yesterday, 4th and goal. I was curious your guys' thoughts on those types of situations and if there's a different mentality playing against a coach. I mean, that's certainly not the first time that does that all the time. It's very aggressive analytically. What your guys' approach is when you see that?
Well, we've done it against Kansas City last year out here. So, every game's different. And once you're in those games, you make those decisions, So, obviously the analytics play a role into it. You talked about that beforehand. I just know our own decision making. You get into games and you're making decisions with the analytics in those moments, how your gut goes. And so, it's just that's football. And we all know that when it works out, it's great, and when it doesn't, you're going to hear about it, and that's what we signed up for. Wouldn't want to have it any other way. And so again, we'll probably find ourselves in similar situations over the course of the season, and you got those decisions to make, and you make them and you live with them.
Overall on special teams, having someone like Michael Thomas, kind of touching on what he asked about with Trey Flowers, having a veteran like that, who he jokes he's the longest veteran on the team, not named Kevin Huber. I mean, how cool is it having that veteran experience and that leadership just on that side of the ball?
You said Michael Thomas?
Yeah.
Yeah. Michael's been great. This is my second stint with him. We were together in Miami. Tremendous locker room guy, loves practicing, brings great energy to everything he does. There's a reason he was voted a captain, and after not even really being here that long, he just got here last season. And the guys got a lot of respect for him. He's always looking to help guys, younger guys. I always, saw him dealing with Tyson Anderson and all these young guys that play similar roles that he does. And he's just trying to help them improve and help them be the best player they can be so the Bengals can be the best team we can be. And he's a totally unselfish guy. And we're lucky to have him and happy for him that he was voted captain and can play a significant role in this team.
And Sam Hubbard being one of the highest graded edge rushers on the team, I mean, hasn't had a sack but has been really disruptive. What have you seen, that do for the rest of the defense on that side?
He's relentless, and so whether you get a sack or not, you're putting pressure on the guy, making him move off the spot, helping other guys get sacks, helping other guys get pressures, helping the ball get out of the quarterback's hands faster so the guys behind him can make plays on it. So there's a lot of things that play into that, and Sam is a force real in every down, not even the pass rush, the run production is significant as well versus every team he plays against.
2 weeks ago, you were 0-2, only winless team in the division. 2 weeks later, you're tied for the best record in the division. Is that validation of the big picture, long season kind of statement that you always like to give about?
I tried to tell you guys that it's a long year, and the season has a way of balancing it out. If you're a good team and you can play good situational football, then things have a chance to balance out. And so, again, we don't overreact to small increments of the season. We may face some adversity again at some point this year. We know that we're built to overcome it. And so, again, we just got to put our best foot forward and continue to start fast in these games, play turnover-free football and win the turnover battle like we have been, and again, play disciplined with the penalties. And we know that we've got the talent to keep ourselves in a good position as the season goes forward.
Based on how Baltimore lost yesterday and also to Miami, I hate to bring up bad memories for you, but you guys had that 21-point lead that you lost against the Colts a couple of years ago. How long does a game like that linger? How hard is it to put it behind you, and how much does it affect the preparation and the mindset?
I don't think there's any difference if it's a 21-point lead or a 3-point lead, to be honest with you. When we've been in this ourselves, I'm just going to speak about our team. It's the next day it burns you a little bit. So but then you quickly move on. That's just life in this league, and you can look around the league at every team and all the teams that lost usually say, "Man, if we just would have done this one thing, we would have won." And so that kind of helps you put it behind you. Every team deals with it. We just have to focus on ourselves, and the other thing is when you win, it's you got to remember what your gut felt like that Monday sitting in the team meeting room after a loss, and so even though those losses are 10 days behind us or whatever it was, I want that to continue to fuel us and don't lose that feeling of what it felt like when things didn't go your way, because it's easy when you win just to put that deodorant over all the flaws you had and all the corrections you still got to make. Because you're playing good teams and it can come down to one play, and don't fool yourself. Just because you won a game doesn't mean that it was a clean game. There's nothing to improve upon, and so that's just what we want our guys to continue to focus on.
Good.
Thanks, Coach. Did your son win the flag football game?